What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Open TCGs, and today, well, we're gonna be doing something different as I usually do. Pokemon related videos. 90% of my channel content basically is around Pokemon, and it always will be. I just love Pokemon. That's just the way it works. However, that 10% remaining actually is about other games. I do play tabletop games. I do play, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and stuff like that, and it's just really amazing. However, this Heroclix stuff over here, and by the way, these are actually called booster packs, just like if you would open a pack of a card game. It is a little more complex than a trading card game. Definitely a lot of roles are involved, and there is a lot of knowledge you have to have in order to play the game. But if you just want to buy some figurines and just get into it and play, it's actually not that hard. There's a couple of things you need, and I will go over that in a later video of what you actually need to get started on Heroclix. But the way it works basically with this booster packs is you get them. They're usually about $13, although you can get them on special sometimes, depending of it's just like a trading card game. They make new sets every so often, and then you go out and buy them. Whatever's left behind, they kind of just throw in a special, because Heroclix doesn't really have a huge crowd of gamers, just like maybe Magic the Gathering would, or Yu-Gi-Oh, or Pokemon. Heroclix is really not really played everywhere. That's the other downside to it. There's selected few places where they actually do it, like regular local game stores. I have about 5 of them around my area, and one of them plays Heroclix. And so it depends really where you are as far as the playability of the game is concerned. Now, the way it works with Heroclix is you actually get a figurine, and we'll open these up and show you guys in a minute. But the way it works is a figurine, and it has a base which is clickable, and that's where the Heroclix name comes out. It's a hero figurine, and it clicks. So every click that you do on the bottom of the actual figurine, it represents something, either an attack or defense or a super some sort of super attack. It's pretty close to maybe Warhammer, something like that. So it's basically pretty cool. And the really coolest part of all is that it's actually based upon superheroes. You can get them on superheroes. You can get them based upon movies. You can get them based upon Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. There's every single theme out there you can imagine. There is a booster box or a booster or a set actually designed after that. For instance, today we have X-Men, Deadpool X-Force, and the Avengers. So as you all probably know at this point, I'm a big geek when it comes to superheroes. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some cool openings and just give you guys a quick look of what I do. So let's go ahead and open up the X-Men first, and I'll sort of explain it to you and show it to you guys while we're opening these. So as you can see here, we have the all the figurines here, which are pretty much featured on this booster box. And this one is it's basically advertising the Civil War, which I never got to play yet. Pretty cool looking, decent set. And then there we go. So just like you would open up a Pokemon card, Pokemon pack, or a Magic the Gathering set, or Yu-Gi-Oh set, these actually come with chase pieces, which basically means ultra rares, or translates to mythics. And then you can actually get some expensive pieces out of these sets. Some of them could be going up to $30–40 depending on which one you pull. I know there's a couple of good ones in the Avengers for sure. And let's go take a look and see what the actual pieces look like. If I can get this box open, because it's just not really working with me. There we go. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what this one is all about. So that's basically what comes in the booster box. Now, you do get a set of cards, and that's usually how this game works. Let me show you a piece real quick here. So, this one, for instance, and it's actually really nice. It's a very nice sculpted figurine, as you guys can see there. The detail is pretty awesome. It's already painted for you, so there's no painting involved like you would do with Warhammer and stuff like that. But it's pretty decent. So over here you're going to find, if I can get the camera to focus right there, Thunderbird. That's the name, obviously. So all the names are gonna be on the actual bottoms right there, and then that's basically what set this one came out of right there. So that basically tells you it came from the X-Men set. Okay, let's take a look. Yes. So and then we have like I was telling you back here, we have a base that you can click. You hear that? And upon you actually basically clicking the base, it tells you right there, it tells you what the speed of the attack is, the attack, the defense, and there's a bunch of other little things here. Like I was saying, this is a little complicated game. You have to pretty much know what every symbol here means, and then every time you turn the bottom piece, it actually changes number wise, and that number represents something, and we'll see it in the card in a second. And then obviously once you have run out of clicking and it says KO, that means the piece itself is dead or knocked out. So that's usually how the game works. I mean, it's a lot more complicated than that. I'm just kind of giving you the quick little rundown on how these guys work. So anyway, let me go ahead and pull them all out here real quick and show you which ones we got. And then we have Harpoon right here. Again, it's a pretty decent looking sculpt right here, figurine. And this is played it's played on a map that is like gridded. It's like a grid kind of map, and then that's usually how you're able to move, is square by square. So it's again almost like Warhammer, but Warhammer you have to do a little measuring and stuff like that. This one you really don't. You don't have to use a tape measure at all, but you do have to use the squares to move around. And here we go, John Graycron. So it's pretty decent. I like the game. I'm still learning. By no means I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes when I go to my local game store and play. I'm still learning, like I said, big time on them. But it's really cool to be able to play other cool games. So this one looks pretty awesome, actually. And this one is the Vanisher. A very nice looking sculpt right there. Nice. Really, really cool. And then the way it works, the games are set up by points. So each one of these is going to have a point value on them. And let's say the game is only going to use 100 points. So you have to combine, like for instance right there. So you see how that says 85? So if I were to play this two pieces right here, and I will be allowed up to 150 points. So right there we have 135 points. So I will be able to play these two figurines on my game. I couldn't exceed the 150 point mark. So that's usually how it works. So let's say for some reason the game organizer says we're only going to be doing 150 points. Just go ahead and select your figurines. You would do the best you can, and based upon their abilities and their, oh, Cyclops, I didn't even realize this. And upon their abilities, defense, and attacks, you would make the best choice to put in your pieces together. And there's some pieces that work together better. There's some pieces that are just better on their own. But let's go ahead and take a look at the actual cards themselves here. And that way so you guys can take a look at what the actual pieces mean. So let's just find the Cyclops, because Cyclops is really cool. Here we go. So we'll do this guy right here. So if you guys can see right there, it says I can't escape what I've done. So it's a running shot. And then we have all the abilities of what he can actually do right here described on the card. And then the point value is 85. So as I was telling you before, and it gives you a little bit of a story of what comic book this piece was featured in. And it gives you all, like I said, all the details as far as the attacks are concerned. It's really complicated, guys, and if you guys want to get into this, don't be overwhelmed. I was a little overwhelmed at the beginning, and I did not know if I was gonna like this, because it was a little complicated to learn. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much all gonna be the same. As you all can see here, all the cards are pretty much you know, the attacks are gonna be almost the same, kind of, you know, what do you call it, like for instance, like this right here, it's gonna be exactly the same symbol. All these three cards have exactly the first symbols. So yeah, don't let it get to you. I mean, try it out. You know, it's really not expensive to get into. It's only about 10 bucks for a booster box, or if you want to get the actual set to it's like a complete little set that you can buy, and it has everything you need to get started in the game. And we'll take a look at one of those eventually. But as of right now, I just wanted to open up some booster packs here. And then yeah, it's actually not that bad. It's pretty fun. Once you get the hang of it, it's awesome. You have pretty good time with, you know, your friends, and you know, it's really a really good environment to play. Everybody's really helpful. At least the events I've attended so far, it's been nothing but great people helping you out. Excuse me, helping you out. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. So anyway, let's go take a look at the other. Wow, this one's a pretty big piece right here. What's this one over here? Alright, so nice. Look at this piece right here. This is awesome. Nice, dude. Very, very cool. Alright, Fenris, that's right. Really, really nice. I love this piece, actually. It's pretty cool. Wow, okay. So we'll do that. This one over here, we have a Feral, which again looks pretty awesome. Nice. Very, very cool. Alright, let's take a look and see what this other piece is all about. Alright, it's a Grizzly. Cool, man. I love these things. I love, like, anything that has to do with, like, figurines and sculptures and building things. That's just one of the my biggest likes. A tippy toe. What in the world? A squirrel. That is funny. That is hilarious. So far, we haven't gotten anything great, and the reason I know that is because, well, Rogue Scientist. Usually the chase pieces are going to be different color bases, so anything that has a black base, it's going to be pretty much like a common and an uncommon. There are rare pieces, there are other pieces like it's a chase pieces that are like white in color. There's a bunch of cool things. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on. I don't want to take too long here to open up this stuff in here real quick. Let's go ahead and do the Avengers, which is the last one that we have for this opening. And I really do like some of the pieces coming out of here. Hopefully we can get a Hulk one, and the Hulk piece right now is going for almost $30. So interesting. Hopefully we can get something decent out of this last booster pack. So let me just booster pack, not box. Let me just open this up real quick here because I don't want to waste too much of anybody's time. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Let's see. Are we going to get something cool out of here? Well, it's upside down first of all. So let's go ahead and do this. And it doesn't seem like we got anything great. But let's take a look at these other pieces real quick in here. Alright. Here we have a Son of the Serpent. And you're about to hear some sirens going around my house. So I apologize for that. Unfortunately, I do live on a busy road, and I do get it all. Here we go. A Firebird. Nice. Really cool. Nice. Alright. What's this one over here? Kate Bishop. And you can tell that the phases are pretty detailed for such a small piece. It's pretty good looking. What's this one over here? Oh, nice. Superior. That's cool. The cape and everything looks just amazing. Very nice. But anyway, I'm gonna do some more gaming when it comes to this theme. I'm gonna try to learn it even more to give you guys a little quick video, perhaps in the future, on how to like actual play. Right now, I'm still learning, and yeah, not too bad. Loki, nice. Loki. Nice. Okay. So there we go. That's basically what the opening is all about. I have all the cards here sealed up. I'm not going to get them out because, again, we're not really going to go over the pieces. But if you guys like this type of videos, I don't know, let me know. You know, if you don't, well, give me a dislike and let me know you don't like them and you just don't want me to do them anymore. I mean, I figured let's just change things a bit and give you guys a quick look at what I love to do other than, you know, basically Pokemon stuff. So, I hope you guys like it, and like I said, if you did, well, you know what to do, but don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell on the way out. Alright guys, if you're listening and watching Open TCGs, I will talk to you guys on the next one.